respect and love one another. Oh, let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Take away all the hurt and sorrow. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Give them the guidance to follow. I know we can show our children a better future, one that was right and wrong, a new beginning, a new adventure. Show them the ways to be strong. Our children deserve a better life, to respect and love one another. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Take away all the hurt and the sorrow. Take away all. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. And give them the guidance to follow. To follow. To follow. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. Do it for the children. And give them the guidance to light their way. Give them the guidance to light their way. Let's do it for the children of tomorrow. And take away all the hurt and the sorrow. Take it away. Let's do it for the children. Do it for the children. And give them the guidance to follow.
We're mixing it up. It's not Wednesday, it's Monday. Yeah, Mix It Up Monday. Thanks for joining us. Please give us a thumbs up and share the show. Oh, you know we're gonna do that again too. Roar, roar along with me, guys. Be you, be heard, be original. Yeah, news, reviews, peaks, music, and promos. Send yours in today. Rawr. 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 This is Angified Presents Productions.
Swift is like, this is like fucking watching the Avengers.
I pop my popcorn too. Huh?
Welcome, guys, to Mix It Up Monday. I'm the Angeline, or, Angified, which she'll probably come back later. And this is, next to me is,
Tony.
yeah, that's Tony. And it's not easy being,
Easy.
we got Cheddar Bob. And we're
What's
going to
up?
do some music, some reviews, some news, some good stories, some strange stories, and some heartening stories. So let's start
I
off.
saw peaks in the mix. You piqued my interest.
That's awesome. I hope I piqued yours too. Please give us a thumbs up and share this stream. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, very first thing that I'd like to do is I'd like to give tribute to some very special gentlemen that have passed away this week. We've had a lot of losses,
Yes.
the Rupture family. We've also recently had Kenny Hunt, who was an amazing photographer, videographer, just an amazing guy all around. He loved his wife so very much. He loved being social. He loved what he did. Absolutely amazing. And it's such a loss, to lose him. The other one is Pappy, Troubled Times, David Mays. I can't say enough. He was so amazing. He had such a great laugh. And he was hard as nails, that man.
Oh, yeah.
There were so many times where he literally could have died. He got hit by cars. He had a lot of health issues as well. And that man, he was a fighter, and like I said, hard as nails. So I truly, I know myself and the rest of his family and friends are deeply going to miss him. He collaborated with everybody. It didn't matter what kind of song it was. It could be hip hop, it could be rock, it could be blues, it could be alternative, it could be something that, hey, you just whipped together and, really didn't have any kind of dimension or direction yet. And he'd be like, all right, I could do it. And he would go ahead and play on it. Like, he was just magic on everything he touched. We had some interviews with him as well. And at one point he said when he played his guitar, he felt like he even got taken over by the music and by the artist. And
I always felt like
I
always felt like he was channeling different musicians, especially Jimmy. Like when it came to Hendrix, all of a sudden it's like his hands were Jimmy's hands.
Definitely. Let me go ahead. I'm going to share now a little bit about Kenny Hunt so you guys know who I'm talking about and so you guys can know who they are, because they definitely do need to be remembered. Here we have Remembering Kenny Hunt. As you can see, camera in his hand, headset on, loved by family, friends, everyone. We're remembering his legacy here. And you can download even a memorial booklet for Kenny. Just absolutely, like I said, amazing.
DJ too, man. He was a good DJ.
He made his first heavy metal concert this year, and that was actually at Bill Maday's open mic. It was awesome. There at the Bethlehem Area Public Library. Getting down and dancing. Loving just watching people enjoy themselves. Always having a good time, enjoying seeing good friends, and taking photos. Checking out Urban Sky. Just loving everything.
Man,
Loving life. He will definitely be missed. Wedding anniversaries and receptions. That was a little showdown, Kenny.
Oh, I want to be able to do that too.
Right. And he stressed it's all about networking, all about creating those connections.
yep.
Dance and fitness studios. Like I said, just loving life.
That looked fun right there, being around that fire.
Right, right.
All cozy, man.
Dance recitals, Allentown School District fashion shows, Bobby Soul Man. He made his music video. Another fashion show. Look at Buzz Magazines,
Dude, it's on
entrepreneurs.
the catalog.
He had done a lot for many, many people. And like I said, he will definitely be missed.
Yes, sir. Even though I didn't know him, God rest your soul, rest in peace, and hope the family can, just know that he left a lot of memories behind.
Here you go. Let me start this over for you.
It's not enough. Solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that'll reach them, but it's not enough.
Hola, habla español, poquito. Are you looking for a new video experience? Get a hold of me and let's talk about your options at kennyhuntvideos@gmail.com.
So please go ahead and keep the family in your prayers. The next one that I'm going to show you, like I said, was Pappy. And you might have known him on BandLab and other outlets like Spotify as Troubled Times. And it's really funny as I was looking through like some of his music and stuff. He even has a song called Do You Know My Name? I thought that was interesting. So we're going to actually go ahead. We're going to play that one. I'm going to show you guys a little bit about David Mays. And I hope you guys enjoy listening to it. I hope you guys go ahead and give him lots of love. Send lots of prayers to him and his family as well. He will definitely be missed. He's one of a kind, shall we say.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think one of a kind. I'm still pulling some of these tabs over because he was absolutely amazing. And I want to be able to show you guys different pictures from him as well. So,
Yeah, the
bear
angels are
with
gonna
me.
the angels are gonna have their work cut out with him up there. It's gonna
Oh,
be a
they
party.
are. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let me go ahead and introduce to you Troubled Times. Boom, boom, boom. He was Troubled Times on BandLab. He also had his band Troubled Times with many different members. many different members that we know as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So many were going ahead and sending him lots of love. Please go ahead and, like I said, take a moment for troubled times here as well. He has a song called Do You Know My Name? And it's an original song by Troubled Times, band Yuli underscore Fugal on horns, at Tummy Boy on drums, at Mako underscore Posterous on bass, at Natas underscore live on vocals, Troubled Times on guitar song. I have been trying to do it for years and it came out like this. I love it. Thanks to these guys. Let's go ahead and share Do You Know My Name? I think I remember when he took that picture.
Yeah.
Do you know my name? Do you know my name? Do you know my name?
awesome. So don't forget his name. It's Troubled Times.
Oh, that ain't your
Man.
grandpappy's hillbilly jazz.
Well, actually, it kind of is. Know what I'm saying?
You know my name.
I think he got it stuck in his head. That's so
Yeah,
catchy.
I want to
Man.
know your name.
Natas underscore live did a bang up job on those vocals.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I have nothing to say but rest in peace, Mr. Mays, and God rest his soul. One day we'll meet again. I got to meet him one time, and that was it. One time. And everybody that is, mourn his death, just know that y'all see each other again. Our wings are strong and they're gonna flap together. Not like Red Bulls, but
Yeah.
they-
What?
No matter where David is, he's
My
gonna shake things up because that's how he was.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Are you guys ready to get down to a little bit of news?
oh, what is on the
Get
news
down
today?
on it.
All right. All right. All right. So, we've gone ahead, we've talked about a couple of things in the past, such as our English and what we speak, right?
Right.
Right, right. Okay, so let's check this out. All right.
We can't talk Spanish, so we gotta talk English.
Okay, but do you know how funny that sounds? How funny that sounds? Oh, you see this guy's here, right? People can't believe it after hearing how speaking English sounds to foreign people. Maybe bear in mind next time that you're on a holiday. Okay, so let's get this straight here.
No.
Yes, this is what happens. Okay, so as you can see here, all of the British Empire has been around for nearly 400 years now. There seems to be an inherent belief among Brits that everyone we encounter should be able to understand English perfectly. It's fair to say that when it comes to tourism and holidays, Brits don't exactly have the best reputation for embracing different cultures. Many of us and not even bothering to learn hello or thank you when visiting a new country. And that's really true, right?
Yeah.
I haven't visited a new country, but
Instead they rely on people to be translators or now their phones. Literally, that happens a lot. People are like, I speak no English, and we got to translate, or I've had somebody come over to me to translate, to English. So, and it's the language that has actually more speakers worldwide. And we've learned that, Tony. We've talked to artists from all around the world. And, sometimes they spoke better English than we did.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they said, long German words or Chinese symbols, that might seem strange to us, but mastering the English language is also near an impossible task. Not only do we have that, but we've got Gen Z language coming into the pic, right? So let's check this guy's TikTok out. It's at Language Simp on here. Let's see if we can watch it quick. Oh, I just went to Mexico on the first date. That wasn't what I wanted. Oh, damn. All right. All right.
this
Well,
this kind of makes me feel like
it didn't work. I gotta try again. Let's see.
like the other day I was up there trying to get street
Here
tacos.
we go. Here we go. Oh, I have the volume off.
Like, in order to previve the Taffley Karsh, Repislan explaining Karmary, or Lian making him on bully tut, Matin does not leneral. You need to bathe your literally dog water. You need to lad from Redation, Wick, and Tager. I'll teach the Legiite down to matingly. Man, dear.
Oh, it sounds like Gen Z language.
It does, right?
Mm.
Freaking crazy. So, next time that you are speaking to someone, don't forget to use proper English because actually it is almost non-existent today.
Yeah.
Well, I know the other day I was up there getting street tacos and I was talking to the Spanish guys and I'm like, yeah, I want this, and this on there. And he was like, no understand. He was like, no understand. I said, okay, well, let me put it to you this way. I said, okay, Google, translate this for me. And I finally got him to put only cheese on my street tacos. He made 3
Oh
points
my
and
lord.
he finally got the cheese right. I'm like, yeah, you
Oh,
know.
I'll point towards what I want on
Well, I
something if I
pointed
That's
have
it. He didn't even
to.
incredible.
understand my finger pointing.
That is incredible. All right, let's check this out. She don't look too happy, do she?
How old is she?
Well, she's old enough to get a tattoo, I'll tell you, because teen suffers major holiday blunder after artist failed to understand popular Gen Z design. She was 19. She was shocked to see what the tattoo artist did to her arm length design. So this 19-year-old, she left to go to, tattoo enthusiast worst nightmare to go get inked, and it went totally wrong. She geared herself up for a trendy new design last day of a family holiday in Spain. So I guess, yep, Spain. Please watch which tattoo artist you go to. Just saying. And she was ready to get what is known as a Gen Z equivalent of a tribal tattoo that were popular in the 90s, which is funny. So if you inked yourself, you're familiar with the Denver symbolized designs. Everybody had them like on their backs. So you'll see a lot of that, or their necks,
I got one on my right hand.
or wrapped around their arms. Yeah. It turns out that the Spanish tattoo artist didn't fully understand the design she was looking up for and ran down the length of her arm prior to the tattoo machine being fired up. Millie confirmed that she was happy with the design that he showed her on the iPad before settling back for the painful session. She chose to look away as he traced the stencil almost too well. When she did decide to look down, the two realized that he royally messed up and given her too much ink. Reflecting on the work done on her arm, Millie called the tattoo artist lazy and pointed out that he copied the design out entirely, which included the design outlines of the arm and hand.
Oh, Lord.
He had faint lines on the outside of the hand and arm, which was meant to be a reference for the artist when drawing up the design. It is entirely the ink took under an hour to do. And Millie asked the artist if he could try to mend the horrible work he had done, leading to the artist trying to shade the inking out. Unfortunately, she wasn't pleased with the amended design.
You can look and tell she wasn't happy.
Oh Lord, I said she was not happy at all. Yeah, he stopped, he washed it away, but look.
Oh, no, no, not me, not I, said the kitty cat.
I don't think I would go to
Yeah.
another country to get a tattoo.
No. The only country now,
Father's
I
Day's
don't know where
coming
they
up,
do that pin
guys.
poking, where they do the pin poke, tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
And now I want to get one of them, and that's it. And I know it's painful, but I want to get one of those done.
Hey,
Well,
let me
you
ask you
gotta
a
you gotta
question.
trust your tattoo artist, like your doctor, like your mechanic. Your tattoo artist is that important if you're gonna pick one.
Well, I
So,
only have one.
so let me ask you a question. Did you ever own a pair of Vans?
Yeah, I
Sneakers?
did.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what the hidden meaning behind the Vans logo is?
I really don't know. What is it?
Well, what made you want to buy a pair of Vans?
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's see. Does Cheddar have the mark?
I was a skateboarder in Las Vegas.
Well, when it comes to iconic logos, we think Nike, McDonald's, perhaps your local kebab shop, right? But logos can claim to be as cleverly thought out as a Vans logo, which some people are only just realizing has a hidden secret meaning, which certainly makes it stand out as one of the best. Brands and logos are a big part of lives, but we don't take notice to them, which was only too clear when people realized that the amount of stars on the Paramount logo has changed several times, even though they claim that's a Mandela effect. Isn't that right, Tony? I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Everything's Mandela effects nowadays.
Everything we
Okay.
can't explain.
Even Amazon has a secret meaning, as the arrow underneath points from A to Z, highlighting the fact that the massive company has everything you could possibly need. However, Van's logo was actually something of a happy accident, and anyone who has their GCSE in math should recognize that the V in Vans is actually the square root symbol. The original version of the logo was created by the son of one of the brand's founders, who actually originally intended to paint it on a skateboard. However, when his father, James Van Doren, saw the graphic, he decided to put it on the heel of the company's shoe design. How's
Wow.
that? See,
I
so if
love.
artists out there, maybe design something for your parents.
Hey, look, I loved my Vans, man. They were the best thing. They were comfortable though. Very
Yeah,
comfortable.
they
Back
are.
then, now they're not. Like they're like any other shoe. Come out the first year, they're comfortable, they wear good, they feel good, and then the following years behind them, they're like, let me stub this motherfucker's toe. Let me make this motherfucker feel the pain. So
Ooh, wow. So let me ask, have you guys ever had chia seeds?
Chia seeds? You mean for the chia pets?
Mm, like that you eat?
chia. I
Yeah.
don't know if I want to eat no chia seeds.
Yeah,
Wow.
isn't that like grass?
Hey, look,
No,
you take a crap and you wipe
they're
your ass
almost
with
like
it.
sesame seeds or pumpkin seeds. They're seeds.
Oh, I mean, no,
They're
not
really
chia seeds,
good.
but I've
They're
had
tangy.
They're not the hot ones, are they? Because
No.
my brother
Well,
throws
okay,
some seed on our
let me
steak that like
re-question
super
this.
spicy.
So, have you ever had anything stuck in your throat?
Yes.
stomach growth.
Something that was tiny. Did you get it stuck in your throat?
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, I almost killed myself on a peanut one time.
Well, that's what happened here.
Ooh.
Shocking case of a young man left with blocked food pipe after eating a common superfood. This food can be great for your health. Just make sure you're eating it properly.
backed up colon.
Whether it's dark leafy greens, yogurt, whatever, superfoods, right? That's what everybody's been talking about and how we should be adding more and more to our diets. However, anyone who's planning on swapping out their sugary snacks for these organic alternatives may want to check the label before shoving them down their gullet, or risk facing a unpleasant alternative. This exact scenario happened to one man who heard that adding chia seeds to a diet provided extra benefits and decided to swallow a tablespoon of tiny seeds before knocking back a glass of water. Seems pretty healthy, right?
Yeah,
After all, how much damage can a bunch of seeds do, right?
oh,
I mean, see, they're tiny, real tiny.
Yeah, it looks like dirt.
yeah, it looks like a mouthful of pepper.
Almost. That's what I said. They're really, really tiny.
Like,
So it turns out that they do and they can have some very unfortunate side effects. And I got the inability to swallow because it got stuck. So he had to go to the
Yeah.
hospital for emergency treatment. So please, it was stuck in his esophagus. What? Gel-like mass just lodged there. And it's because they absorb that water.
Oh
So kind
man,
of like a chia pet.
yeah, the water actually clogged him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. So, and if you go ahead and follow this article, which the information is in the description of this video, you can see for yourself a little bit more information about the best ways to consume it if you do want to add it to your diet so you're doing it properly.
Not after that picture.
Right?
Oh,
That's crazy. Okay, okay. So the next news article here I'm going to give you. What would what would you do if a family member was at a construction site and got buried alive?
Ew.
ooh.
I've been on construction sites. Thankfully, that never happened.
That's a crazy one, right?
Actually, I used to work for a fiber optic company,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna tell you something. When you're digging in the dirt, you have all different types of dirt. So I'm in this soft sand, and we got this hole dug out. Next thing you know, it caves in. So half of my body is like in, and half of my body's out. It really is a scary feeling because they have to take a backhoe just to dig you out, and they have to start with the front side of you, and it's really scary. You just can't get pulled out. You have to be dug out. It's scary feeling.
So he fell in the hole during the night, and the workers came and were filling in the potholes and didn't notice him in there.
Mm. Wow.
Sorry, there was a minute there. But do you see this? Do you see this article here? Accidentally buried alive by construction workers and received a measly amount of compensation in wake of his death.
They
He was
didn't even go.
45. He suffered quite the traumatic death back in September
Well, and
2015
who do
after
you
drunkenly stumbling into a pothole in India.
who do you blame there? The drunk guy or the oblivious construction workers? Who's
Yeah,
really at fault? If he hadn't
yeah.
fallen in the hole, then
But at the same time,
Well,
if the hole would have been covered, then he wouldn't have fallen in the hole.
OSHA say it,
now we got a chicken and egg thing going here.
OSHA safety regulations.
It
They're
was.
supposed
So right
to be
here, it is saying he fell
smart.
into the hole, which was in the middle of the road. It was
They should,
pitch
okay,
dark
that's his
and he
fault.
didn't even see it.
That's his fault. They should have had it blocked off though.
So yeah,
Yeah,
he
what kind of
stopped off
holes do they
out and
have in
stopped off at the liquor
India?
store somewhere along the way, but accidentally slipping into the hole. So I don't know how drunk he was, considering he was coming back from the liquor store. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
they,
yeah,
they got some big ass potholes there, huh?
yeah, yeah. They had to come back to the street to do repairs, and that's, I guess, when they found him. Isn't that insane? Oh, I couldn't even imagine.
That's a serious
Right.
situation.
That's a situation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Papa, I'm coming home.
You know, I think that's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to go ahead. We're going to check out another song done by Troubled Times tonight called My Heart Bleeds. Now, this one is on his Spotify. So go ahead, run up those numbers and show tribute to our dear Troubled Times, David Mays.
Yeah, you gotta sign in. You
I'm just
must
logging
submit.
in. I'm logging in. Log in, log in. Come on, log me in. Identify this one. Do I have it with this one? Sure, yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay. And away we go with
And then
Dan. And Dan. My heart bleeds. David Mays. May he rest in peace.
Damn, the man knew how to make his guitar sing.
Oh, did he ever? Did he ever? And that was an amazing, like you literally heard and felt his heart,
Well, yeah,
you
he
know?
was
So it was
singing
good to
with
feel
that
David for a
guitar.
minute there.
That's the kind of
Uh,
guitarist he was. It was like all
yes,
feels and emotion and so much
definitely.
skill.
Definitely. You know, there's an artist that I absolutely love, Mr. Ed Sheeran. And, you know, there has been a very big problem in the UK with music as of late. And he's actually been writing urgent letters to Keir Starmer for music education funding. The time to act is now, and he's really putting it out there. Um, he actually joined Harry Styles in this, so let me share this with you guys. You know, a little difference here, so let me pull you in. Yeah, as we're mixing it up.
Oh, they got the big guns in there.
Oh,
Plant,
yes, Harry
Clapton.
Styles, yes, Clapton, Robert Plant, calling Prime Minister to provide music education packages. So,
Well, and music education and funding for it should be
I
a
don't
no
really
brainer.
want that there, so I'm gonna like
Should be a
cut it
no
off.
brainer.
Why you're asking me this question? Oh my gosh,
No,
he's the
I'm not
president of the
asking you
United
no
States.
questions.
You know,
Besides, get
he
off. Thank you. Okay, sorry. Ed Sheeran has written an open letter to the government calling for immediate long-term funding of music education. He and more than 600 other artists in the industry, Harry Styles, Elton John, Stormzy, Robert Plant, Eric Clapton, they're appealing for this UK music education package this spring to repair decades of dismantling music. As an industry, we bring it, you know, like I said, it's just been doing horribly. They're having a hard time even putting on shows over there. Um, and you know, Ed Sheeran, he's definitely gone toe to toe, even in the courtroom, playing his guitar there on the stand, you know. And so they're all getting together, do a lupa. They're all getting together and forming this.
See, what they need to realize there when you put funding into that for education for children with music
Mhm.
and arts, you're investing in your future. You want better kids that become better adults, give them this kind of education.
And
That's
that's
right.
right. Yes, yes. All right. I'm sorry, we're going to go to a quick commercial. So if you're just tuning in, you know exactly what Mix It Up Monday is. And if you don't, you're going to know what it is now. So thanks so much for joining us. We're going to be right back in about 35 seconds.
Yeah, I just might have a cheese tip for you.
No
There we
money.
go. Here we go. Check it out. News, reviews, peaks, music, and promos. You want to go ahead and submit something in? Angified live at
Swift is like,
gmail.com.
this is like fucking watching the Avengers.
I pop my popcorn too. Huh?
I still laugh every time, Tony. Oh, that's amazing. Whew. I can't help it.
I gotta bring more popcorn. Swift ate it all.
Right, Swift's fault. All right, all right. So, you know, I came in as an Angelian, and so I have to share an alien thing, don't I?
There's at least one alien thing every week these days.
Yes. And then if Cheddar Bob wants to go ahead, give his cheese tip, and we'll end the night tonight with actually a collab that David Mays and I did on number 2. What you think?
On number 2.
Yeah, you remember that song.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead. Let's check out this alien thing. Whoa, did you hear they're attacking me upstairs? Those aliens. So, truth behind strange bubble smoke ring seen around the world that could help search for aliens. Researchers believe that the behavior of this aquatic species could lead to the understanding alien communications. A number of smoke rings have been spotted in oceans around the world, and a new study suggests it could help us in our search for extraterrestrial life. What do you guys think?
Well, I've always suspected whales might be aliens.
Well, they're being made of bubbles that are being blown by humpback whales.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. In a behavior that looks eerie, similar to a human smoker blowing rings or O's themselves, these rings are far larger and stick around for longer in the water. It is suggested that the actions from the sea creatures could be a friendly interaction with humans, with those swimming or sailing past able to see the large circular shape. They may represent a form of curiosity or even human aid in the search for alien life. Though these signs have only been seen in the ocean environment, researchers at the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, or SETI, Institute and University of California believe them to be promising, publishing their findings in the journal Marine Mammal Science.
Oh, and they do say that
that's interesting.
All those UFO sightings, the majority of them, aren't UFOs coming from the sky, they're coming from the water. So maybe there is a coincidence there.
They've done, their technology is so advanced, it's crazy. Like they're like a billion years ahead of our technology. It's so fucking crazy.
Yes. It's crazy.
I wonder what an alien fish looks like.
Do you see that whale?
Would you kiss it?
I would make out with that fish.
Very carefully.
Okay. Very carefully, he says.
I would make out with that fish.
Well, technically a whale's not a fish.
Oh, goodness.
A whale is a mammal that just happens to look like a fish.
He's gonna get made out with, I promise you.
He might fit you, like you're so tiny, he might fit you in a pocket that you might not like being in.
he might swallow me, you know.
You better hope that whale don't like cheddar.
But you're gonna love the cheese.
All right, you about ready to give your cheese tip?
Well, yeah, actually, I got a good cheese tip.
Take it away.
So the other day, I was walking into the grocery store, and I was going down the aisle where the all the cleaning supplies and stuff was, and I got looking around, and there was this wet spot. This lady slipped and fell. Don't slip and fall on the wet spot on purpose just to get a check. Do it. Try to prevent from walking in wet spots inside of places, you know, because Walmart is the #1 most suable place in the world. If you find a wet spot in Walmart, please contact your local Walmart people to clean up on aisle 7, 10, and 15. That's a cheese tip for the week.
Whoa, slippery when wet.
Yeah, slips.
Don't look for your cheese in that aisle.
Never. Hey, you might find the toilet paper on that aisle so you can clean the cheese out, but you know, what's ever left over, you know.
Yes.
That's a shitty situation.
Which makes it a situation. Right, Tone?
Truly.
Yep.
That's been since the beginning of Angified.
Oh, I've been through a couple of them.
Yes. If you're coming out with a new album or a new song and you'd like to go ahead and give yourself a 30-second promo, or if you have a reel that you like to have played out, to go ahead and share what you do. Live video. We're all in for it. Send it to angifiedlive@gmail.com. And who knows, you could be featured on Mix It Up Mondays.
Yeah,
Ooh.
keep it real.
That's right.
Hey, don't forget, if you want it to be cheesy, call your favorite slice.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to end tonight's show with a song with Troubled Times and I called Number 2. This is a situation, definitely, Cheddar. We thank you for joining us tonight, and we hope you have a wonderful night, and you tune in with us tomorrow night as we have Chris Lipe with Tune In Tuesday, and then followed by The Upside of Hurt. So
Yes.
be prepared to be hurt. Yes. Hey, you're getting my sound effects down. Tony, I'm liking this.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, he went Fat Albert.
He did. Well, have a great night, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up down there, subscribe, and yeah, share the show. See you tomorrow.
Share the love.
Yeah. Somebody Mix It Up Monday.